back today. In my dining room, my windows need to be washed. We're not going to talk about them. But I thought we could go through this Christian homeschool catalog. I had to take the front page off because it had my address on it, and I've circled a couple things already that I thought my kids would like. But I thought we could go through it together, see what they have, maybe circle some other things that we like. So let's get started. So we've got, this is the best in class homeschool favorites you can trust. They've got America the Beautiful, financial literacy, enjoying God's gifts, spelling, Saxon math, which I've heard is really good. None of these, though, are what my young children need yet. Here we have the big curriculum kits, which is not how we do school. We don't follow one big curriculum. We kind of do a hodgepodge. But we've got a Becca, which is really, really popular. Horizons, which is popular. I mean, all of these I think are popular, but as far as I know. Yeah, just to give you, I'll give you some prices here. So like Horizons kindergarten kit is $375, and that'll be for the whole year, the whole kindergarten. Here we have ACE School of Tomorrow, grade 1, $594. I'm sorry if I'm breathing heavy, by the way. I am 31 weeks pregnant, and so breathing's hard. So we have Saxon. I know a lot of people that use Saxon math. We do not, but your kindergarten homeschool kit just for math, $20. Not bad. Sorry, that's just the meaning book. For the whole thing, it's $146. And I know a lot of people will look at these prices and say, oh my goodness, but if your kids go to public school, you're buying them a t-shirt or doing a fundraiser or something every week. So, $300 to pay for the whole year really isn't that bad. Some more Horizons. This is all going to be maths, pre-algebra, manipulatives for grades K to 3, math in focus, math resources for all kinds of grades from BJU Press, Math UC, which looks like they're using a lot of manipulatives. You can see all these math you can see of different manipulatives they're using. Pre-algebra, geometry, pre-calculus, calculus. Sorry if you can hear my dryer singing. We're still in the maths, guys. Business math. Preschool math at home, math with confidence, Times Tales workbook, MCP mathematics, shapes. So I've got 3 kids right now that all do some version of homeschool, but they are all young and all different ages with different strong suits. So like this one here, you can see that. This one right here, it's like prioritizing the shapes and things. That's kind of what my 3-year-old is doing for school right now. He's learning shapes and colors and stuff. Not that I am a huge proponent of formal schooling early. He just really likes to be involved when his brother and sister are doing something. So he does have a school book. Here's all the Abeka math. Abeka, a lot of times I've seen, at least where I live, private schools and like Christian schools, the curriculum that they will use in that setting is the Abeka. I've never looked into it. I don't think it's for me in the way that our home works, but I've heard that it's very similar to the public school system in like the pace that they go and the expectations that they have. So it works for a lot of people. Got algebra, decimals, percents, fractions, measurement, metric measurement, geometry. We're still just in the math, guys. Kindergarten math, primary mathematics, college prep, math lessons for a living education, practice makes perfect, Memoria algebra. Memoria Press is a resource that we use. We do have some Memoria Press things, and we really like them. They're really affordable. They are it's not our core curriculum, so we kind of just get to enjoy the extra resource of that. I'm not sure what their core curriculum is like. More math. Let's get out of math. Here's math and STEM. STEM devotions, awesome science experiments, Brain Quest. I loved Brain Quest when I was a kid. We had those like long little fact cards. I loved those as a kid. Some flashcards, block seed balance activity set, engineering activity book. I'm actually gonna start that. I think my oldest might love an engineering book. Hands-on STEAM. Alright, now we're in the science section. Exploring creation with botany. Exploring creation with astronomy. High school astronomy, advanced physics, general science, physical science, chemistry, advanced biology, marine biology. I mean, they've got it all. These are big lab kits. So again, you know, if your child's doing Apologia's general science course, $119, and you get, I mean, there's so many things in this kit. I'll show you guys pictures of these kits. They come in with so much stuff. And again, that would be for probably a year. That's the one thing about homeschool. We don't, in my experience, kind of young children, we don't do semesters. Our house schools year round. And so I have a feeling those kids would last you a whole year. Understanding God's World Lab Kit. Science in the Beginning, Earth and Space, Chemistry Lab Kit, Zoology Lab Kit. Those look really fun. Here's Abeka again, all of their science. ACE, Purposeful Design Science. BJU Science, Life Pack Science. Life Pack's another big one, I think. The new Answers series, Creation Affirming Answers to Cutting Edge Quandaries. And those are DVDs and they're $12 a piece. Elementary Apologetics, Elementary Zoology, General Science. We do science. But right now, again, young children, ours is just much more like understanding the world. We did some ants, we've done butterflies, you know, those like fun, hands-on things. More science, dinosaurs, astronomy, biology, Stargazer's Guide to the Sky, Berean Builders, Science in the Atomic Age. Unearthing the Bible, Introductory Physics, General Chemistry, Signs and Seasons, so many to pick from. Here's some like health and anatomy books. Here's some archaeology, geology. I actually have a geology book for my oldest that he's enjoyed. It's all about rocks and volcanoes and crystals. That's been fun. Memoria Press, Book of Trees, $14. I mean, we have a book of trees that we've really enjoyed as well. Book of Insects, The Sassafras Science Adventures, Encyclopedia of Animals. Oh, they have a microscope here. It comes with all kinds of stuff, and then it's got like a attachment where you can put your phone and take a picture of what's in the lens. So I had actually circled that to maybe be a Christmas gift for my kids. $35. That's cheaper than Barnes and Noble. Some pixel art, solar bots, Lego chain reaction, high flying air rocket, everlasting volcano, the volcano, you know, making kit. That's fun. Oh, history. We haven't really gotten into history with my kids yet, and I cannot wait. I love history so much. Heritage studies, Great Big World, American Voices, Heroes of History, Uncle Sam and You, In Their Words, Exploring History, From Adam to Us, America the Beautiful, Our Star Spangled Story. I've looked into all of this. So I love history and I can't wait to talk about it. Steadfast Year 1, Creation of Christ, Foundations of Freedom, Curious Historian, Story World, Humanitas, Streams and Civilizations, My America and My World. A lot of it, I have noticed, a lot of history for homeschool curriculums are geared for younger kids, like elementary, just all American history. I went to public school. We were not on American history through all of those years, and so I'm not sure what path I'll take with my kids, but there'll be some smatterings of some world history in there. It's just too good not to talk about. History cards, classical acts and facts, Native Americans, world geography. We already do some geography. Patriots history, Meet the Chief, Life Pack Civics, Noble Experiment, Whatever Happened to Justice. Mystery of History, Curriculum. That looks fun. So many fun things. Geography, cartography, states and capitals. And none of these history curriculums are really expensive at all. So I can do as many as I want. Learning American history through literature. So many, we're just not quite there yet. We're still learning our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and how to read. And I have some fun little games over here. And then here's some biographies, some historical biographies. God's Big Story, Abigail Adams, Leaf the Lucky, Adoniram Judson, Bound for Burma. And then here's the Bible kind of curriculum. Right now we do a Jesus storybook Bible story 6 days a week. And we do some verse memorization, but we don't have a Bible curriculum. Action Bible, Adventure Bible, I know tons of people love that. Book of Proverbs, Where Faith Grows, Who is God, the 10-minute Bible journey, Bible charts, maps, and timelines. Would love that to tie in with our history. Christian Studies Enrichment, Kings of Israel. We have Bible and Worldview. Don't know anything about any of these books. Bible and Worldview, I'm really not sure what that entails. New City Catechism. Catechism books are great for young kids. Family and Character, so why boys and girls are different. Holy Week. Girl's Guide to Making Good Choices. Hard is not the same thing as bad. Mama Bear Apologetics. Long Story Short. Kingdom Tales. I'm just gonna start Kingdom Tales. I think that would be a good read aloud for our kids. Family. Raising Boys to Men. Bible Recap for Kids. Shepherding a Child's Heart. I don't know anything about those books. Oh, and then they have the Full Armor of God playset. I circled that to get my boys for Christmas as well. I thought they'd love that. Oh, 1,000 Hours Outside. Love her. Jenny Urick. Gillingham Manual. Leading Little Ones to God. The Bible is Funny card game. This is the Homeschool Helps and Educational Workbooks section. It's just got some little workbooks, some fun little knickknacks, ledger liner. So it's got the thing where you can make like the thick lines where your kids are practicing handwriting. That would be actually quite useful for me. Becoming Homeschoolers, got a little coffee mug. And then here they've got ads. Homeschool Compass. Classical education. I've got a friend that does classical education. Charlotte Mason. I don't know anyone personally for Charlotte Mason, I don't think. And then here's the early learning for like my kids' ages, so preschool, kindergarten. Numbers, activity books, alphabet books, health, healthy living, auto upkeep, that's cool. Keyboarding skills, personal finance, culinary skills. These are electives now, sorry. Stewardship, economics, checkbook math, money matters routines, home economics, managing money. All things I did not learn in public school. Music appreciation, music theory, beginning art, art history, logic, read it, see it, say it, sing it, drawing, brain games, perplexers, creative, critical thinking detective, traditional logic. Now we're getting into the languages. I had circled sign language for everyone. We already do some sign language at home, but I am not fluent. And so it's kind of the blind leading the blind. And so I had actually circled this one because it comes with DVDs that you can watch to learn the signs. And I find that watching someone else do it is actually very helpful. Classical rhetoric, the argument builder, Latin for children. They have a bunch of Latin options actually. I've noticed that when I looked through. Spanish, a bunch of Spanish options, one French option. I took French in school, so I'd love to teach them French. But we're going to start with sign language. My philosophy on that is anyone can go deaf at any time. And I think the deaf community is like the least reached community as far as the gospel goes. So I'd love for my whole family to know sign language. Something just hit my window in here. Probably a big bug. Grammar, etymology, literature, Huckleberry Finn, of course, Robert Frost, Wingfeather Saga. I haven't read that yet, but some friends of mine have, and they've really enjoyed it. Kingdom's Reign, Roll of Thunder, Hear Me Cry, Fahrenheit 451, Anne of Green Gables. I just finished the first book in that. I need to read the rest. Some other reading, phonics, teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons, reading comprehension, I mean so much stuff on every page, spelling and vocabulary, American Dictionary. We use a very old dictionary and practice vocabulary that way. Cursive, handwriting. All of my kids do handwriting because I have horrific handwriting. And so we've taught them to hold a pencil and practice their handwriting very, very early. Hopefully that will pay off. Yeah, a bunch of handwriting practice, cursive and print. So that's really fun. That's actually my kids' favorite thing to do. All three of them is their handwriting. Writing lessons, classical composition, writing rhetoric, building skills. ever wondered what kind of homeschool resources are out there, this is what we've got. And this is just what one company is offering. There's so much more than that. The homeschool curriculum we actually use for like our core is not even in this catalog. So yeah, I hope that this was relaxing and enjoyable, and that you are relaxed and enjoyed.